All right, what is up, everybody? It's Dr. Vibe here. Sorry for the technical challenge this morning. Seen the browser was having some funny stuff going on this morning, but we are good as always. It's Dr. Vibe here, co-host, co-producer of the Morning Vibe. Ryan is not with us today. He's not feeling good. So I am doing hand solo today, but we're going to get it done. And again, my apologies for the little technical hiccup at the beginning. And just for those who don't know me, I'm Dr. Vibe, host and producer of the award-winning Dr. Vibe show, the two-time Canadian Ethnic Media Association award winner, 2020 Best Podcast News Award winner, 2018 Innovation Award winner, and I host the only online conversation in the world for dads and fathers that is sponsored by Dove Men Care. It's also co-sponsored by Dad Central, Canada's national fatherhood organization. As always, I like to say you're blessed, highly favored, a magnet for miracles, and a solution for someone's problem. So basically, we're going to do an open mic today. I will share a little bit of what's going on with me, but if you have any questions for Dr. Vibe, like ask Dr. Vibe anything questions, that would be great. So before we get any further, we're doing a giveaway. We're doing a lot of good giveaways, these days. Now, this one is a calendar given out by Frequency Event Promotions. And it is a great calendar for every month in the year. And it's showcasing some of the great Black businesses that are in the Southern Ontario region. Actually, one of the people that's featured in it is right here, Legacy. And for those who watched the conversation on Monday, we had Robert Small, who is now a recipient of the Order of Canada, on our platform today, or a platform on Monday. And it was a really good conversation. Now, the funny thing is, Robert said originally he could only come on for half an hour. He ended up being on for like an hour and 15 minutes. So just a little bit about Frequency Event Promotions. They provide affordable marketing, advertising, product, and promotional-based services for Torontonians in the Southern Ontario market since 2019. And this calendar showcases that this company, Frequency Event Promotions, is connected or affiliated with directly and indirectly a lot of Black Canadian businesses. So it supports celebratory, I can't get that out today, celebratory days like Kwanzaa, Remembrance, Ramadan, Christmas, and more. It features 12 business members of the Toronto community. So this is available today. So all you need to do, and I'm showing it on the screen as you see it's scrolling along, type in the hashtag the morning vibe in your browser, and we will do a giveaway for it today. So I just want to see what's going on. I already see comments flying in. Good morning, Mr. Christopher Lawrence. You have typed in the morning vibe. I love how you're doing that. And so just some things so far going on. This COVID thing is not joking, folks. I don't know. We had mentioned it in our first broadcast in the new year. I know more and more people like who I know, not people, oh yeah, I know that person, I know that person, that are now getting this contracted with COVID. And it's really crazy. And we're really feeling a lot for Black businesses because, they're just coming out of having to shut down, and now they're going to shut down again. And especially restaurant businesses, they're going to have to shut down also. And I love people are coming in. Again, look at the bottom of the screen here to win this calendar. I'm putting it up here. I'm doing a promo for them hard. Frequency Event Promotions calendar. All you need to do is type in hashtag the morning vibe in your whatever comments screen or the browser, not the browser. Let me get it right. In the field of whatever place you're watching this live, type in hashtag the morning vibe, press enter. We'll do a draw and you'll get a copy. You'll qualify for getting a copy of this calendar. So open mic today. Any questions anyone has for Dr. Vibe? You don't get a chance to do this that often, where it's just me by myself. So if you have questions for Dr. Vibe, please type them in your comment section and press enter, and we can get things happening. Actually, I'll start off. I had a very good conversation last night with Louis Marsh. For those who don't know him, longtime community activist in Toronto and greater areas, having a good conversation. Unfortunately, in Toronto area, there have been as of last night, 5 shootings already. Gun shootings where the people passed away. And Louis March is in charge of an organization called Zero Gun Violence Movement. And Zero Gun Violence Movement really is, that's what they do. They want zero gun violence, especially in the Greater Toronto area. We're having a long conversation about gun violence in Toronto and his deep concern and my deep concern of what's going on in the Black environment, because I don't like using Black community in Toronto. So do you have any thoughts on that? Myself and Mr. March got into talking about the Black family, and maybe we're looking to host a conversation about the state of the Black family in 2022, because I believe everything when it comes to the state of Blacks, whether it's in Canada or around the world, all starts with the family. I'm a strong believer that the greatest form of wealth for Blacks starts in the family, not in the company you're working for, but with the family. So anyone have any comments on that? Again, calendar time, get the calendar. We'd like to get that out to you. So anyone have any questions, comments? How is your 2022 so far? I was speaking with another associate the other day, and they're saying, man, it feels like I've lived 3 months already. And I said, well, we're only 4 or 5 days in. You feel like you're having 3 months already? My goodness. So please, questions, comments on the morning vibe this morning, and want to, and type in your comment section, say hello, where you're watching from. Would appreciate that also. Now you're seeing on the screen, you're watching the morning vibe with Dr. Vibe, which is myself and Ryan Knight. Again, Ryan is not with us today. He is not feeling well, and we're speaking that he'll be back with us on Monday. Maybe just needs some rest. He just doesn't ever stop, and maybe he needs some well-deserved rest. So that is what we're looking at. Anyone have any comments about Antonio Brown? If you watch NFL football, Antonio Brown last Sunday, very interesting, was not happy with what was going on with the team he played for at the time, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he took off his shirt in the middle of the game, threw it to the audience, and just basically walked off. And Mr. Brown has, I'd say respectfully, a history of incidents in his life, personally and professionally. So you can also give your comments on that. So who would like to start off any comments or conversations this morning? And remember, hashtag the morning vibe, hashtag the morning. I don't know, just want to qualify it also too. If you want to qualify for the prize, you're looking for in the GTA area or southern, probably GTA Toronto area, because I don't think they ship them. That's a good question for frequency event promotion. Do you ship them? If we have listeners from all around the world, we've been done giveaways for people in Australia, we've done giveaways for people in Scotland. Would you be willing to ship them out that far? So I have to ask them out, but qualify first, and we'll take care of the getting it to you later. So what is going on this morning? Who has a question for Dr. Vibe? Like, and ask us anything. Ask Dr. Vibe anything, and I'll try my best to answer it for you. For myself, too, another thing that's just come up, I've been asked to host a conversation in a little over 2 weeks' time about violence against men and boys. So looking forward to that really interesting conversation that I am looking to host. So is it quiet this morning? Is it because it's quiet in the Southern Ontario or wherever you are? Would love you to ask a question, please. Would really appreciate. So Frequency Event Promotion says, yes, they will ship them around the world. So you don't have to be Toronto or Southern Ontario based. So wherever you are, they will get the calendar to you. All you have to do is then put hashtag the morning vibe in whatever platform you're watching this on. Press enter and you will qualify. So need some questions. Or what I can do, I can do a little bit of a promo on the calendar. So continue this promo on the calendar. So, okay, so great. So we've got first question of Christopher Lawrence. What did I learn in 2021? Great question for myself. Resiliency. I really found my resiliency and got a stronger focus on my purpose in 2021. I realized recognizing my value, which is always a continuous journey, and realizing that people were willing to, I'll be honest, remunerate me for my gifts and my talents. And I got more focus on my goals, dreams, and desires. And for me, all the amount of stuff I do online, again, at the beginning of 2021, people were slowly but surely coming out of being inside to, getting back out, but not totally. So I spent the time really while people were indoors building relationships. And one of the things I learned, especially in 2021 and 2020 also, don't be transactional, be relational. When I do things, I want the relational component to be the foundation, not transactional. So I didn't want, getting into things like one and done and gone. No, I wanted to be relational and more legs, and also being able to actually a good point. What did I learn? And also, what did everyone else learn in 2021? We're only a few days into the new year, but what did you learn in 2021? Put it up on the screen. Another thing that I learned, and it's funny, I was sharing with an associate yesterday, and we had not talked for a few months. And one of the first things she said is, wow, your confidence level is just at another height. You're really at another level in regards to confidence. And that's not the first person that said that to me over the last 6 or 7 months, saying your confidence level just at another level. So my confidence level in myself and what I'm offering personally and professionally has gone up to another level. So that's some of the things that I've learned in 2021, which I want to carry over to 2022. And I want to make sure that these things not only just stay in me, but work through me. So, Christopher, I hope that answered your question. If you have any more questions, keep them coming. Love that first question. Anybody else have a question of the morning for Dr. Vibe? But that was a great first question. And I always want, and Christopher, don't be hesitant, but always ask me, what am I learning? And another thing I will share is in 2021 is I always had a to-do list, but now I have a to-learn list. What do I need to learn? Because it's very, very important for me that I stay curious and I'm always looking to say, what can I learn, not only to help me, but what can I learn through me to help others? So good question. I could go deeper and deeper in that, but what other questions do people have in regards to Ask Dr. Vibe anything, or what did you learn in 2021? Okay, this is good so far, so good. Still looking to do a giveaway this morning for the free. So you know what? Actually, I was going to do a little bit of a promo, but Chris asked a question, but I'll go back to it. So getting back to some of the organizations, and excuse me with the screen, I'll do the best. Legacy, that is Robert Small's company, Legacy Posters. And one of the nice things that came out of the conversation with Robert on Monday, there's a lady in London, Ontario that runs a community center specifically to help young Black Canadians. I was able to bring those two individuals together offline, and they're supposed to be having a conversation this week. And speaking, that goes fine. Also, if you watch the repeat too, there's a gentleman named David Hughes who's based out of Australia. He's about in his early to mid 70s, and he was fascinated and really impressed with Robert Small, and he wanted to reach out to him. And it looks like they're going to be in the conversation. They're in the conversation stages of having Robert profiled in the Toastmasters International magazine. Now, for those who don't know what Toastmasters is, it's probably the longest running public speaking club in the world. It's been going on for years. Like when I had hair, back when I used to work with a company called TELUS Mobility, I was one of the people that launched a TELUS Mobility Toastmasters Club. So getting back to that, David from Australia, he's been a member of Toastmasters for years. Great public speaker, fantastic heart. It looks like, as I said, I don't know if I said it, but he's going to be interviewing Robert Small for the Toastmasters International magazine. That is huge. That is a huge piece. So these are the wonderful things that come out of being part of a great environment, and the stuff that Ryan and I we passionately do this to help you. It's not about us, it's about for you, and hopefully that you'll pass it on to others. So I just wanted to highlight another business that's in the calendar here. EXP Realty Brokerage. J.R. Thomas and Carol Ferguson Thomas. Oh, they're here in this calendar. You know, we've got here. I'm taking a look here. Jody Ya Consulting, African-centered, culturally responsive support for organizations, small business, entrepreneurs, and social enterprises. Jody does admin design, program development, proposals, special projects, grant writing, strategic business plans, resume revamp, NFP sector, so not-for-profit sector. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have that. So this is Jody Yacht Consulting. So this is ending up to be a promo for this. So that's Jody Yacht. Okay, back. Another question for Dr. Vi. What was one episode that you remember very well from? You call it the Vibe and Night Show. We call it the Morning Vibe. That's Chris. That's a tough question because I do so many conversations. I do the Morning Vibe twice a week with Ryan. I also do Black Canada Talking on Sunday afternoons, where I spotlight Black Canadians, and I do host a conversation Saturday nights. Pardon me, with Aisha and Jill, where they give their takes and comments about what's going on socially and politically in America. One, that's really tough. And I'll just think of one, not to say that it's one, I'll just think of some of the conversations we had. Well, and it's funny, I was just going through some episodes last night from last year. Of course, you remember, I do remember the first one with Statch and Frederick. That was our first one back in, oh my goodness, way back. So I'm going to say approximately, that was back on March 21st. So I remember that one. Other ones with Louis Marsh conversation where it was really good because I have so much respect, and I have respect for all my guests. Also, Louis Marsh was a good conversation. Wow. There was a conversation, Greg, can't remember his last name now. It's going to bug me. And I think we were talking about Black fatherhood. Were we talking about Black fatherhood? I can't remember. Greg Frankson? I can't remember. I don't know if we were talking about. I can't remember. Because again, I know that I spoke with Greg on another one of my platforms about Black fatherhood. So I don't know if we talked about it here. But yeah, Louis Marsh, the first one with Stashin. Christopher Trotman has been great all the time he's come on. Who else? Chris Beth Cowie's always been great coming on. So I'm going to start remembering. I'll try to remember all the conversations now, and I hope I don't get them mixed up with stuff I've done on my other platforms. I don't know if we had. I think we had Ryan Singh. I'm not sure. Tough question. I'd have to, there's so many that I have done with Ryan on this platform and other ones. So I think just the two ones that came to my mind was the first one was Statch and Frederick, and Louis March was the two that come out in my mind. And then, of course, Christopher Trotman's really good because he's working right in helping Black organizations. And also Chris Beth Cowie, who's doing great stuff with the Empower 4X group. How about you, Christopher? What are some of the conversations that stood out for you that we've done over the last year? And funny enough, we're going to be coming up to our 1-year anniversary soon. So I'm going to have to start chatting with Ryan to see what we can do to celebrate that. But what are some of the conversations? And now, again, also, if you're watching this live, we are giving away a calendar, frequency event promotions. Sorry if you can't see it properly. Doing the best I can with the lighting here. And So type in hashtag the morning vibe in whatever platform you're watching this in and press enter, and you will go into a draw. It's because we'd like to give away this calendars because we have a few of them to give away. And again, welcome everyone who's watching live. If it's the first time you're watching, we do this every Monday and Friday mornings at 9 a.m. Myself and my co-host, co-producer, Ryan Knight. Ryan Knight is not feeling well today, so he is not with us. He'll be back with us, everything speaking and everything right on Monday morning. So we are doing basically anything you want, like an open forum today, or Ask Dr. Vibe anything. So let's see what's going on here. So Christopher says, Louis Marsh. Oh, yes. Doug Minter. Yes, from the Canadian Black Chamber of Commerce. Doug was powerful. Chris Beth Cowie. Robert Small. I don't know if I don't think, did we have him on in 2021? Because we had him on the other day, which is 2022. Something's telling me that we did. No, I had him live on my Black Canada Talking, which is on Sundays, but I don't think this is the first time I think we had him on the morning vibe. No problem, Christopher. No worries. That's all good. But yes, Louis Marsh, Doug Minter, and Chris Beth Cowie, powerful, very, very much so. So I definitely, those are three that stick out for me also. So it's all good. Any more questions for Dr. Vibe? Want to keep it going? Open mic, like I said, not too many times you have a chance to ask Dr. Vibe questions, folks. So make it happen while you can, because I know I'm speaking that Ryan's going to be back on Monday, and it'll be a whole new ball game. Does anyone have any goals that they want to set for 2021? Myself, I'm not a goals person. I have words for my year. So one of the words for me this year is clarity. And people say, why clarity? Because I want clarity in everything I do, because I can only speak for myself. I operate better when I have a clear mind. I have best opportunities to achieve optimal results for myself and others when I have clarity. So anybody else? Looking for some feedback this morning. Oh, another good question. What can we look out for the year 22 for the morning vibe? Okay, great. Another great question. The big dream would be to do the morning vibe 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That would be the big dream. If we could get this to doing 5 days a week, that would be great. One of the ways that can happen is not only you watch it, but you tell other people about it. You tell other people, increase our viewership. Also, if anyone is interested in advertising on the morning vibe, we're looking to get that done. So advertising would be great, but I think just taking your time to watch it live or on the replay. So whether you watch it live, which is always the best, but the replay is always good too. It increases the analytics, and that the more people that are watching it, the more opportunity that it can go 5 days a week. What else? Getting more and more people coming on. Nothing wrong with either myself doing something on my own here when Ryan isn't here, or myself and Ryan doing something together. We like to do that periodically, but we'd like to have more people that we don't know about that are doing great things on the morning vibe. That would be really great. Like realistically, if we could have a different guest on every Monday and Friday, or I like to call them friends, not guests, that would be absolutely amazing. And also, I'd like to get some of, here's a nice one. I would like to see if some of our regular viewers would like to come on and join us for a conversation and co-host a conversation with us. I would love to see that happen also. So those are some of the goals, dreams, and desires for the morning vibe that we're visioning. You know, that's what we're looking to get done, and some of that stuff we're already working on. So there you go. But great question. Very good question. Thank you, Christopher. Anyone else have a question this morning? You know, ask Dr. Vibe anything. And as I said, we are giving away the calendar. So we need you to put in hashtag the morning vibe for giveaways. What other questions do we have going this morning? Anyone else have some questions for the morning vibe? I have a question for everybody else. Ryan and yourself. Okay. So there's a comment here. Ryan, yourself have a great chemistry, and the show is a real delight to watch. Thank you for your kind words, Christopher. Appreciate it. You know, and I'll just share this here. Some people ask, well, how did the morning vibe start? Yeah, well, it goes back, I think, was it 2 or 3 years ago? Ryan and I met, and every year his organization has a symposium, and it's basically a one-day event. At that time, the first symposium was at Sheridan College, which is in Mississauga, which is in the western part of Toronto. And he asked me to be one of the presenters for a workshop. So that's how we met. We somewhat kept in touch. And during the pandemic, I just had this idea that, you know what, I don't see too many Black Canadian-based online morning shows. And I said, you know what? Love to do it, but I didn't want to do it by myself because I have enough on my plate. So I said, I would like to have a co-host. So I shared the vision with Ryan. He said, yeah, he's up for it. And we just put it out there, started doing it, and it's still going strong. And because of all of you who are watching live on the replay, it continues going strong, and it's growing because of you. So I see more people are jumping in the room. So this is fantastic. So I really want to give this calendar away, folks. I want to give this calendar away. I know the lighting is sort of weird, but Frequency Event Promotions have a monthly calendar featuring businesses in the Black businesses in the Toronto area. All you need to do to win one of these, put in hashtag the morning vibe in the comments section of whatever platform you're watching this on and press enter. Oh, I do have to correct something. If you put it in your Twitter feed, it will not work. But anything else like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, it will work. So that is another great question. And thanks for the continued support. I have to give a shout out to Christopher Lawrence and Sheraton Knight, who I think are probably, at least comments wise, our two biggest supporters. I don't think there's too many episodes they miss either live or on the replay. So I want to give a big shout out to both those individuals. Fantastic. Ask Dr. Vibe anything, whether it's about the morning vibe or about the Dr. Vibe. We'll go on probably for another 10 minutes max. Charmaine Hussey, thank you, Charmaine. And I really appreciate your support too. Thank you so much, so much, so much. We appreciate that. Thank you, big time. Charmaine, do you have any questions for myself, or you have any questions for myself about the morning vibe? Anything you'd like to see? Any guests you'd like to see? Do you have any favorite episodes, or do you have any questions about Dr. Vibe? So love it. We've got some people in the giveaway. Happy New Year to you, Charmaine. Much appreciated, not taken for granted. Now, usually, folks, I respond to you in real time on whatever platforms you're watching on, but because I'm hosting myself this morning, I don't have Ryan to help me bounce off. If you're not seeing hey, good morning, Good morning. And you know what? We're going to do this publicly. And by the way, Nicole, okay, I'm going to do a few things. Nicole Dewana Waldron, happy birthday, Nicole. Nicole is an incredible servant and servant leader to the Black Canadian environment. So I want everybody, whatever platform you're watching this in, live or on replay, please say happy birthday to Nicole. And Nicole, I have a favor to ask. Even though it's your birthday, can you type in on your Facebook page hashtag the morning vibe and press enter? Because I'd like to have you qualified to win one of these calendars for frequency event promotions. So a huge happy birthday to Nicole Waldron. And Christopher is saying, happy Earth Strong, Nicole Waldron. So I love that also. But Nicole, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. And more people are coming in. So again, type hashtag the morning vibe on whatever platform in the comments section of whatever platform you're watching to qualify to win one of the calendars. And questions are coming here. Hashtag the morning vibe. Let me just make sure, Nicole. Yes, you're in the draw. Wonderful. I also want to hail up another person who does incredible work in the Black Canadian community. He is a gentleman named Paul Osborne. So Nicole, I know you know Paul Osborne. You and Paul have the same birthday. So hail up Paul Osborne, who for many, many, many years, like Nicole, has been doing great passion, because it's not work. Great, he's been doing hard work, not hard work, for the Black Canadian environment for years. So I just want to wish him a happy birthday also. So Nicole, excellent. So Nicole says, thank you so much, Dr. Vibe. I appreciate you. Right back. And Nicole is listening to you in physio. So she's in physio right now, and she's listening. So appreciate you, Nicole. Fantastic. Also, Charmaine says, happy birthday, Nicole. Fantastic. Nicole says, Christopher Lawrence, thank you so much. You're welcome, Nicole. Nicole says, yes, I did not know we had the same birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. Fantastic. All right, we've got some questions, so I really appreciate the support here. Let me go back. Great. Okay. Charmaine, first question for Dr. Vibe. What's my New Year's resolution? I don't have New Year's resolutions. I have words for my year. So as I said a few minutes ago, I don't know if you caught it, one of the words for my year is clarity. I want clarity in everything I do, because for me, the more clarity I have, the better I can achieve optimal results in me and through me. And another word that just came up in the last week or so is self-care. So really being intentional in taking care of myself, because the better I can take care of myself, the better I can serve others. And there are times, being open here, that I have to balance serving out so much that I'm not taking care of myself. So that walking that tightrope of taking care of myself so I can help and serve myself better, but also help others better. So those are two of my words for the new year, for this year. So I do words, I don't do resolutions, because everyone knows most people who have resolutions, by the end of this month, they're gone, they're done. So that's the way I go. So great question. Keep on bringing them on. So Sheraton Knight, who is one of our two super supporters. Good morning, everyone. Just tuned in. How do you formulate your questions for your guests? Is it organic for the most part, or do you prepare them in advance? Excellent question. I like to do it organically. And Ryan and I, basically, we may once in a while prepare events, but we do it organically. I am a firm believer, and I've hosted over 3,000 online conversations. I like conversation. I don't like interviews. And just for me, when you do a conversation, people are more relaxed. Now, sometimes someone say, hey, what kind of questions you're going to ask? What I will do is I'll send them some questions and say, hey, here's some of the questions. that I'll ask. I'm not probably won't ask all of them, but just give them a general framework. But I like conversation better than interviews, because most people, not most people, a lot of people, when they do interviews, they get nervous and they say, "Oh, I got to make sure I say this. I got to make sure I do say that." So we like to do conversation. So that is a great question. Another, yes, we do need more self-care necessary for you and your family first and foremost. Absolutely. Agreed, Nicole. Agreed. And actually, there's a number of different ways that I achieve the self-care, because a lot of people say, man, you're always doing show. You're always hosting. Well, you know what? I'm not doing as much as I used to. And the thing is, I love doing this, because if I didn't like doing this would not be self-care. Also, for me, I'm creating structure in the Dr. Vibe Show family. Now I have interns. So as I tell people, some people know, and Nicole knows this, I really believe in having interns come on. So I'll share with you that starting Monday, I have 2 young Black gentlemen who are students in the film and video program at Centennial College coming on for the next 4 months. So they will have their responsibility is to handle all my audio and video editing. For those who do or do not know, film, if you've ever done it, film or audio and video editing can be very time consuming. Very time consuming. And what I said to myself, I looked at the top 3 things that are taking up my time, and one of those things is film and video editing. So they'll be handling all of that. So it gets me time back to do other things and also help amplify the Morning Vibe, the Dr. Vibe Show, Black Canada Talking, all the different things I do, and also my own personal life. So that is for me about that self-care. Hey, Hayton Morrison, the Morning Vibe, excellent. Thank you. Everyone's got the drill. Good morning to Ray McMillan of the McMillan Group. And Ray, if you are up to it, if you want to type in hashtag the Morning Vibe, I'd like you to enter the draw for the frequency calendar, frequency event promotions calendar. Nicole says, that's what I need, film and video editing. Congratulations on the interns. Thank you so much. But again, and I've told Nicole this before, she needs to reach out to me and I can introduce her to people to hopefully get time back, because Nicole is another person who has a lot on the go personally and professionally. And you just, like I tell people, you're not City Pulse. You can't be everywhere. So find those areas that are taking up a lot of your time and see if you can offload them to other individuals. You'll get your time back and it'll make you better also, not only for yourself, but the people you're helping or depending on you in your life. Anybody else? Any other questions about the Morning Vibe? Actually, Nicole, we have to get you on. I just thought about that. We have to get you on. So I'm going to touch base with you offline and make sure, because we haven't had you on the Morning Vibe at all. So, and when I think, I'm just thinking about more and more people. There's Nicole. There is, of course, Joan Pierre. There is, Emily Mills from How She Hustles. So I'm already thinking there's already a line of people I'm going to be reaching out to. Hey, what is up, Tim Frey? Tim Frey, another great supporter of the Morning Vibe. Blessings to you in 2022, Tim, and favor and continue success through you in 2022. Tim, if you're up for it, please type in hashtag the Morning Vibe in the platform that you're watching it on so we can get you qualified to win this frequency event promotions calendar. Okay, Nicole, you just sent a reaction. What's up? This is fantastic. Thank you. We really appreciate the continued support. We started a little slow here, but people are coming in. So we appreciate your time. Any other questions people have in regards to the Morning Vibe? Any questions for Dr. Vibe? Anything that Dr. Vibe has going on that I am privy to share with you? Anyone have any questions? Christopher's saying, looking forward to the Morning Vibe in 2022. Yeah, I am excited. I'm excited about the Morning Vibe. I am really excited about that. And again, any ideas that you have, Put them whatever comment section. You can also, I'll put it up here. Email. I think I have a banner for it. Let me just see. Keep the comments coming. Now, if you want to email me, there I am. You can email Dr. Vibe at dr.vibe at the drvibeshow.com. Any ideas, suggestions, if you want to be a guest, or if you know guests that you feel should be on here to showcase and promote them, let's make it happen. All right, Tim is all right. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Ray. You are both in the draw. Oh, Sheraton, great question. Do you do any rituals to calm your nerves prior to going live? Well, great question. I will say I get excited before I'm going live, but what I do is before I go live, just so this is the usual thing I will do. About half an hour before we go live, I'll just have some quiet time. So I make sure I block everything out that's happened before we're going live and just have some quiet time, meditation, focus, etc. Make sure I'm mentally and emotionally set to go. Then I will log into the room, make sure everything's all right. Make sure that everyone who's supposed to be on is on, whether it's just Ryan or it's Ryan and other people who are coming on. We have a little bit of a conversation before we go live with Ryan and myself, or if there's also friends or other people coming on. And that's what I do. It's a great question. And basically anytime I go live, whether it's this format, any of the other conversations I host, or even I do coaching also, very, 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 very key that I take 10 or 15 minutes beforehand to just have some quiet time to make sure my mind is right. But I'm excited. I look forward to it because I take it as an opportunity to have people share and have good things happen through me, not to me. So great question, Sheraton. Sheraton is great question. And again, over the holidays, Sheraton celebrated a birthday too. So folks, if you want to say happy belated birthday to Sheraton, and if you don't know who Sheraton is the better half of Ryan. All right. So it's all good. And Christopher says, Happy New Year, Mrs. Knight. There we go. Anyone else have any questions? Things are gone. It's been a good morning. We need Ryan back though, right, folks? You don't want to just listen to hear me all the time. The McMillan Group, very important strategy. Make sure you are settled before you get started. Fully agree, Ray. And for myself, the times I don't do that, the conversation can be challenging, or whatever I'm doing can be challenging. So I really like to make sure my intentions are right. If and when I go, again, whether I'm doing conversations here or if it's a face-to-face, if I have to drive somewhere, that drive is my calm down time and just relax, get everything right. Hey, Ryan Singh, happy birthday, Mrs. Happy belated birthday to Ms. Knight, but absolutely. You'll come on. Okay, Ryan, I will reach out to you over the weekend to have you come on and get you slotted in. Speaking about upcoming friends we have coming on, we don't have the next person we have scheduled as a friend coming on is, I have to remember his name now. He is the CEO of the Black Opportunity Fund. Have to remember his name. Give me a second, folks. I will tell you his name. Craig Wellington is scheduled to be on next Friday, 9 a.m. on the Morning Vibe. And the Black Opportunity Fund is another one of the organizations out there that is mandated to help Black Canadians. That has come up. It's been around for maybe 2 or 3 years now. So that is who we have coming up. But again, if you want to come on, Most of you know how to get a hold of me. Sheraton says, love your responses. Happy New Year, all. Sheraton also says, thanks for the birthday wishes. Great. I love the community conversation. This is good. Anybody else before we do our giveaway? So I'm going to give about another minute. If you haven't entered our draw for today, it is to give away frequency event calendar. So type in hashtag the morning vibe in the comment section on whatever platform you're watching this live on, and we'll do the draw. Okay, Hayton, is there a First Fridays today? I am not sure. Am I on their mail list? I don't even know if I'm on their mail list. I am not 100% sure. What I would do, Hayden, is go to the First Fridays website or go to their Instagram feed. And I'm sure if there is one, they put it out there. There is. Okay, so here we go. So Hayden's asked it's a First Friday, and Ryan Singh has just confirmed there is a First Friday today. So there you go. This is what I love. When the community supports each other, and for me especially, and I'm sure, and I know Ryan's the same way, we want the community to work together because, and I said that word, the environment, the Black environment for me to work. When we work together, we win together. So there is a First Fridays today. So there's the answer. So 30 more seconds for anyone to enter the draw. And we have happy belated birthday, Mrs. Knight. Happy birthday, Paul. Fantastic. Okay. You know what time it is? It's time to, oh, hold on. Ryan has it here. So there it is. You're cordially invited to the virtual First Fridays Health and Fitness Edition, obviously, because it's January. It's from 8 to 10 in featuring Natasha Lawrence's Women's Health and Hands and Community Health Center. Take control over your sexual health. Stacey Destiny Savory, author. Yes, and that's another lady we're wanting to get on here. Women's Health Alliance wellness coach Paul Bailey, executive director of the Black Health Alliance. There's DeWitt Lee. I know DeWitt Lee, Canadian Chairman, Kwanzaa Association, Ade Afaya, Health and Swahili. So there's a large list of people on there. Wellness coach Paul Bailey. I think, okay. So Stacey Destiny Savory, author, women's health advocate, and she's a wellness coach. Paul Bailey is the executive director of the Black Health Alliance. Yes, I know Paul Bailey. Yes, he is the executive director of the Black Health Alliance. Also DeWitt Lee. So there's a whole pile of people on. Go to the First Fridays website. You'll get details on how you can watch the event live. Thank you, Ryan. And Sheraton says, thank you. Happy birthday to all of this celebrating as well. Fantastic. All right, let's get to it. It is draw time, so let's get it started. Okay. Okay, we have 6 entries. I'm going to give 30 seconds for any more entries, and then we're going to run it. Again, thanks everybody for chiming in today. We had a little bit of a rocky start. I'm going to blame Ryan for not being here for that. Just joking, but we got the conversation happening today. So that's fantastic. All right, we're going to run the giveaway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Christopher Lawrence. I know that Christopher wants someone else to get it, so we're going to draw again. Wow, it keeps on saying Christopher. And I know Christopher told me back channel wise he wants to give it to somebody else. So let's see if we can get to someone else other than Christopher Lawrence. And we're going to run this till we get. All right, the McMillan Group. Ray McMillan is the winner of the calendar. Yes, yes. That is outstanding. So Ray is the winner. Now, Ray, what I will do, and I can also email you this, but I'm going to tell you this verbally. What you'll need to do is, actually, I'm going to put it up on the screen. Okay. Let me just do it in real time here. So you've won, Ray. Won, fantastic. Now I'm going to put it up comments-wise. Well, you know what? No, you know what? I'll email you. I'll email you. I was going to put up on the screen, but what you need to do, Ray, is you need to send via email to info@frequencyeventpromotions.com, and with the subject in the subject line calendar, followed by your full name, mailing address, and phone number information, and Frequency Event Promotions will get you that calendar. But I will email you that by noon hour today. So that is amazing. Look at this. And Ray says, thank you, gentlemen. Nice way to start the new year. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And Christopher saying, congrats, Ray. Thank you, gentlemen. Yes. Okay, so we're going to start winding it down. Does anyone have any final comments, suggestions, questions, queries before we shut it down for the morning vibe? What do you have planned for your weekend? Have anything interesting planned? Chat it to us. What do you have planned for the weekend? And again, thanks for everyone who watched this live on the replay. It's appreciated, not taken for granted. Thank you. We gave away our first calendar. We'll be giving away calendars at least every Friday for the next 3 or 4 Fridays. And we're also working on other giveaways. If you have a business or service you want to do a giveaway for on the Morning Vibe, please contact us. We'd like to support what you're doing and like to help get it done. Amplify our people. Ryan says, working my resolutions. There you go. Excellent. Working on the resolutions. Anybody else? Before we call it a day. Just want to make you aware, you can watch replays of the Morning Vibe at the Dr. Vibe Show on YouTube and Facebook, the Afro-Canadian Business Network on Facebook, and Ryan Knight's YouTube channel. So that's where you can catch replays of what we do. And Frequency Event Promotion says, thank you, Dr. Vibe. Well, thank you back for support. Thank you for the support. I am so jacked that we gave this away, and more to come on the next few Fridays. So let alone that's another reason to tune into the Morning Vibe. I want to say thank you again for watching live. It's appreciated, not taken for granted. I'm speaking that Ryan will be back with us on Monday because I know you miss him, and I will be chatting with him, and I will tell him that he was missed. Was he missed? I hope he was missed today. And thanks for tolerating and putting up with me today. As always, I like to say, live your life as a dream. If you can dream it, you can make it. Sometimes you have to get smaller, get stronger. Block assumptions, then aim bigger, aim better, aim higher, aim wider. Love, faith, and respect. And remember to give yourselves grace. Have an outstanding weekend. Thank you for your support. And most importantly, remember to give yourselves grace. All right? God bless. Peace to all. Keep the faith and walk good. We'll see you Monday.
you.